So I want to welcome everybody aboard today. Once again, my name is Joseph. If you're just sitting down here for the first time, I welcome you guys aboard today. Thanks for coming out and seeing me today. Want to remind you guys here, we offer a lifetime membership. I'm going to teach you all this stuff as a member. And right now here before 10 o'clock, it's not even 10 o'clock Eastern time right now. We've been trading for less than 2 hours. This is our second winning trade of the morning. Check out what happened today. The first thing we did this morning was we looked at crude oil. And we said, you know what? Now let me back up real quick here so we can't cheat. Here's what we saw this morning on crude. We opened up our 30-minute chart, and we originally said, wow, we are bearish. We made new lower lows, but then when we made the second lower low, we get that big wick. And we said, man, that previous low of day is right there at 90.57. I'll bet we're going to have a short covering rally. As you can see, crude oil made new lower lows once, twice, but after it made that second lower low, we got that really bullish big wick to that candlestick. So we immediately went into reversal mode. Even though we were aware that if price kept going lower, we'd keep selling short because it's clearly a bear trend. But that's a pretty big clue. Now, follow what happens next. The next candle we get is a transition candle. Ooh, anything can happen at this point, right? That's a transition candle. That doji told us, get ready for the reversal. If it doesn't go lower, those sellers are trying, but they're going to fail now. The next candle we get, big green candle. That was our trigger right there to buy. So we bought for the first trade of the day. And this candlestick was what we used to buy. We later on saw those buyers fail, and we just finished cashing out of our short. Let me go back to my chart quickly here so you can see what happened. 21 range chart. 10 minutes, guys. 5 minutes now before the news at 10 o'clock. It is 9:55. We are 5 minutes now before the news at 10 o'clock. And here we are on my 21 range chart. Now, first of all, remember, the previous highs and previous lows, we've been talking about these all morning long. Every morning we do. We found ourselves that bear channel. The bear channel is pretty easy to spot, isn't it, guys? Right? That bear channel, pretty easy to spot. So we knew that when we saw that big candlestick wick and that doji on the 30-minute chart, we knew that we were looking at a possible reversal. So the reversal is going to come where? Wave pattern short would be the trending pattern. When that trade failed, called in real time, I gave you guys the exact entry, 90.36. Everyone had plenty of time. We watched the entry trigger together, and we took a wave failure. Took our profit off at the top of the channel. We were waiting to take profit off at the 80, but never got there, as you guys can see. And what ended up happening was we saw the buyers fail above the previous low of day, right? That yellow line is the previous low of day. Now, what does that mean, folks? When we see the buyers go above the previous low of day, they should keep going higher, right? Shouldn't we have kept going higher? Absolutely. Because when we go below the previous low of day, that tells me that the buyers and sellers have agreed on lower prices. If they go above the previous lows, that tells me those sellers have failed. It tells me the lower prices have been rejected. Maybe there was a hurricane announcement. Maybe there was a news event. Maybe there was a political announcement, right? Maybe the market sentiment changed because of something different that we didn't know about. I don't really care what it was, but I do know that when I go back above that previous low of day and then it fails, that tells me those buyers were trying, and they failed. Now, throw in the fact that we have this bear channel. 3 steps to success. What are the 3 steps to success for my trading methodology? Step 1, find the structure. What is the structure? Bear channel. What does the structure tell me to do? What does a bear channel tell me to do? Members, anybody know that? The price structure tells me exactly what the high percentage trade will be. That's what I need. I need the high percentage trade. I'm not trying to take 50-50 winning percentages. I want the 80% winning, the 80% trades. I want those high percentage trades. On a bear channel, my rules say you've got to be looking for a short. at the top of the channel. So we took the wave pattern failure for the reversal going up to the top of the channel, up to the previous low of day. We got some great feedback from those buyers when they failed. Then we were in a position where we knew right away the buyers had failed. The rejection of lower prices was not a rejection. It was just a bounce, and let's head right back to the downside. The higher percentage trade is the bear channel selling at the highs. I know what I'm looking for. Now all I need is the pattern. Now, we talked about how we weren't able to see the pattern on our 21 range chart. So what are we going to do? I know that I want to get short around those lows. I know that around the highs. I know that I want to get short, but I need to find a pattern. In comes multiple time frames. And of course, we opened up a slightly faster time frame, the 21 range chart, which is equivalent to a 3 to a 5 minute chart. That gave me the area to look for a trade. I then take my 8 range chart, which is similar to a 1 minute chart. I take the 8 range chart out, and of course the 8 range chart now gives me breaker pattern short at 30, which of course happened right at 9:30. Couldn't take that one. I then explained how, because we were at the lows of the opening range this morning, I needed to see lower lows. So I skipped the next trade. I waited for the new lower lows, and we sold short. There's another wave pattern short on an 8 range chart. That got me into the short trade, and you're going to see here how that trade worked out wonderfully. We took our profit off at that low of day in short from 90.12, 10, 15, 92. What's that going to be? 20 ticks. That's a plus 10. 25, that's a 45 tick winner for the second trade. We took 25 ticks out of the first trade today. Just another day at the office here at School of Trade, guys. Just another day here at the office, guys. Excellent work today. We did a great job planning our trades. Step number 1 was to find the price structure. It told us exactly what to do. Step number 2 was to find the pattern. The first trade was a wave failure pattern. Second trade was a wave pattern on a faster time frame. The entry triggers were easy. Remember the entry triggers? Remember these? Entry triggers were easy. Lots of speed. Big red delta, right? That told me to look for the short. The entry triggers were easy to find, and we navigated together, looking for them together in real time. Guys, there is no other trade room online that trades and teaches, that lets you learn and earn at the same time. Welcome aboard. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. My name is Joseph, and I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you, teaching you every day how to fish, right? Giving you those good trading habits, a quality trading plan. This is just another day at the office here at School of Trade. Welcome aboard.